Hi, it's the M.L.M for the Soul Channel. I do have a new topic today. Before I begin, I just would like to say, may the words and expressions of my mouth and the thoughts and meditations of my heart find favor and acceptance before you, Hashem. And people I thank have inspired me. Hopefully they can inspire you as well. And I will have a link below this video to their sites. They are Rabbi Shalom Arush, Rabbi Lazer Brody, Rabbi Yossi Mizrahi, Rabbi Eli Mansour, Rabbi Alon Anava, Rabbi Yuval Ovadia, Rabbi Daniel Asor, Nissan Baruch Black, David Sachs, Rabbi Michael Skobach, Jews for Judaism, Rabbi David Asher, and Rabbi Yaron Reuven. As well, if you've never checked out this channel before, I will have a link right below this video to my first video, which explains what M.L.M for the Soul means, what it stands for, and what I'm doing. So this week's topic is actually a few different things. Talking about being happy for another's good fortune, giving advice out of love, Derech Eretz. And this is from a portion of Kindness by Rosalie Saltzman, and it's on Parshat Yitro, so it's coming up one. So now I'm doing them a little in advance since I have these emails that I get. So Yisro, or Yitro, however you pronounce it, rejoice over all the good that Hashem had done for Israel. That's from Shmos 18:9. Being happy for another's good fortune is a trait that is very difficult to perfect. It involves rising above one's personal interests, one's desires and jealousies, and showing the ultimate Ahavas Yisrael, joy in another's good fortune. This is especially difficult when it involves someone else's joy at your own expense. For example, if you are happy for the winner of a competition that you yourself participated in. So that's a very hard thing. When you hope to win and then you want to show that you're happy that the other person won, right? Yitro demonstrated such Ahavat Yisrael, such joy at another's good fortune. Here he was, the priest of Midian, and he comes to rejoice at the deliverance of the Jewish people at the hands of Hashem. He himself didn't serve, so imagine that. His joy is so great that his conviction that Hashem is the true one is so complete that he actually converts. So the Orach Chaim comments on the use of the word v'yachad. He rejoiced. Vav Yud Ched Dal. I might be pronouncing it wrong. Which is of Aramaic origin and which is related to the word chedudim, which are prickles, and as evidence that his joy was so great that he was physically thrilled, so it excited him. This parasha is named after Moshe Rabbeinu's father-in-law because he was able to show such selflessness and such appreciation for the good that Hashem did for the children of Israel. When we are happy for others, we not only benefit them when we share their joy, we benefit ourselves by finding additional reasons to be happy. So it kind of makes us joyous, if you can understand that. I think that's wonderful. It's a nice way to think about that. Like, by you showing your joy for someone else's fortune, it brings you happiness as well. When we celebrate everyone else's good fortune, we provide ourselves with endless opportunities to be happy. So, next one. The father-in-law of Moshe said to him, "The thing that you do is not good. I shall advise you." That's from also Shmos 18:17 through 19. Nobody likes advice, especially not from in-laws. Okay, yeah. The ability to give advice is a way that it will be heeded and appreciated. Besides being a very special skill, is a true chesed. We can all use help in various areas of our lives. There are always people who have more experience than us, more wisdom, more creative ideas, or another way of looking at something. So when you give advice out of love and with the recipient's own good in mind, divorced from your own personal agenda, and the person is willing to hear it, you provide a wonderful service. The key is giving advice is to give it under the conditions listed above, and to always remember it is up to the other person whether or not they are willing to accept it. So again, that's a good information to take into account. Okay, next, Moshe brought back the words of the people to Hashem from Shmos 19:8. Moshe related the words of the people to Hashem. That's from Shmos 19:9. So surely Hashem heard the people's answer and didn't need Moshe to tell them what they had said. The Mechilta, quoted in Rashi, says that this is to teach us Derech Eretz. Even though Hashem knew what the nation had responded, Moshe did the courtesy of relating the answer to him himself. Again, so we can all learn things from the Torah. That's what it is. It's to teach us. It's instructions. And finally, you shall not ascend my altar on steps, so that your nakedness will not be uncovered upon it. That's from Shmos 20:23. So the Kohanim walked up to the altar on a ramp instead of on steps, so that they would not expose their private parts to the steps. This is a deep lesson in sensitivity, according to Rashi. If the Kohanim showed such sensitivity in not shaming inanimate objects by not appearing before them immodestly, surely a person should guard himself against in any way shaming or embarrassing a human being. So imagine that. They didn't want to embarrass the altar, Mizbeach, so imagine more so Kal V'chomer, as we say. So there are many ways we can tread on the sensitivities of others, that we must be forever vigilant, I said that wrong, especially with our choices of words. The Gemara says in Baba Metzia that we must never use words that would remind someone of something that might embarrass him. So maybe something from their past, right? Certainly we mustn't draw attention to anything about him that would embarrass him, and we mustn't embarrass him with inappropriate behavior. So I think these are very good object lessons. This is emails from I think last year or something, but still, you can always learn from things and grow from them, and hopefully that these will help all of us merit to live and see the coming of Mashiach speedily in our days and the rebuilding of our final and everlasting Beis HaMikdash. Amen. And thanks for watching.